What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Monday, February 14th, and I hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend. Today we're going to be talking about Illuvium, one of the highly requested videos that has been asked by the community, you guys. So here I am giving my perspective and view on the Illuvium and the Illuvium token. Now, before we begin, we're going to be diving deep into all these things regarding the token, regarding the developments recently, and if this is possibly a good investment on your side. So whatever I'm about to say moving forward is just my own financial opinion. It's not financial advice. It's just for your financial entertainment. But with that said, be sure to like that button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to join our Patreon page, and most importantly, be aware of all the scammers in the comments below. I will not contact you via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct message, or email, so please be very careful and invest safely. So let us begin, guys. So Illuvium has this slogan, which is fight for ETH, and as we know, people are weary of anything built on ETH because of gas fees. The gas fees is a huge deterrent for certain people, and a lot of developers have decided to switch over from Ethereum to other more convenient blockchains. And so Solana happens to be one of them, but these guys are very determined to stick with Ethereum. Now, in terms of NFTs, they are going to be using Immutable X, which lowers those gas fees. So that should at least be helpful if you want to acquire any of those assets. Say it's the animals or the creatures that they have on there that can help you fight in these tournaments in their own Metaverse land. Now, when I look at their partnerships, it's not a great array of partnerships. I'm not seeing any suitable names that I feel really confident in. And I don't know, this list hasn't grown over time. So the only thing I know is Bitcoin.com and Blockchain Game Alliance, but every other one, I'm just like, okay, great. Anybody can be a company. Anybody can say they're a venture capitalist or whatever. But, you know, there's Guild Games, there's Immutable X. So that's something to feel very confident about. Now let's look at the token itself, right? Because right now, today is trading around $628 when it was just $611. So it's a little bit about up 0.47%. Now the max supply is 10 million. So obviously the price has been inputted here. If you compare this to Bitcoin, the reason I'm using Bitcoin is because there's a set supply of 21 million. This supply is only 10 million. So in a way, if you're buying this, you kind of have to think of it as, is this going to grow in value later on when the game comes out? That's what I'm always asking myself, right? Is this going to be the leading game in terms of its tokenomics? Right now, it's ranked 142 out of the whole coin market cap, which is pretty good. Its market cap overall is 404 million. And we consider that around like a mid cap family. So it's not low cap, it's not high cap. It's just right in the middle. So right now, it can either go south or it can go up, right? And we're going to talk about the footage. We're going to talk about everything else that could hopefully potentially bring this up further. So right now, as you can see, it's down from its all-time high. We'll go into charting in a little bit. But I want to show you some footage from the actual game, because when we look at these games, we have to look at just basically the visual elements, right? And right now, just based on these examples, they look stunning. I like what it looks like, and I like how it's coming off. And this is just the trailer itself. But I'm going to go over here. I'm going to show you the in-game development, right? These are the developers doing a walkthrough of the overall environment. And as you can tell, it's not so different from the trailer, because a lot of the visual elements are built on Unreal Engine. That's why it looks so amazing. This is why so much work has been put into this. And it shows on screen. You can see that it's not that different. So I feel very confident that this team, these developers, have really thought this through. They've been doing this for years now to make this look the way that it does. So to me, this has a huge potential. This is like alpha footage that I'm seeing. So I feel this is a lot further on than most games. So, you know, it's amazing that Illuvium is kind of built on the brink of everything. It's built on the brink of the GameFi world, the Metaverse world, but it's also on the brink of, is this going to be the new era of gaming, or is this, you know, going to go downhill from here? Because it's built on Ethereum, if Ethereum fixes their Ethereum 2.0, then this game is actually positioned really well, and you don't have to worry about gas fees. And then Illuvium ends up being like the best bet you can make. There's also these animals that you should keep in mind. What the animals, I'm sorry, you can call them creatures, but these are your assets you're going to want to have, right? They're going to help you battle against your enemy when you're traveling through these different lands and regions. Now, I want to show you these animals themselves, right? How cool they look visually. And again, this is all rendered under Unreal Engine. And this is why the shading, the lighting looks amazing. I mean, soon they're going to be launching their beta stage, which we'll talk about a little bit, but I want to keep you up to date on the recent article that was published February 11th, which was just 3 days ago. Now, just in their first few sentences, they said, while in the beginning of January undoubtedly sucked, we hit many significant milestones by its end. 2 hacks caused delays to essential products, but we always pushed through. The breach allowed us to understand how to upgrade our community management. We feel very confident in the security of this upgrade to V2 staking. So what that refers to is this. So back on January 3rd, they said that we had found a vulnerability in our staking contracts, and as such, the eDAO, which is the Centralized Autonomous Organization, has put a temporary pause on the SLV, which is kind of a wrap token of the minting, and the attack vector has been closed. So this was to protect everybody's funds, so that funds wasn't going to be taken out, because I don't know if Illuvium is actually positioned to compensate holders because they just don't have that much funds set aside additionally. That's just my own perspective. Please do your own research. I could be wrong. Now, the vulnerability has been fixed within the staking V2 contracts, and we have expected to have them launched shortly. ILV holders will have time before the land sale, keep in mind, to claim their SLV tokens. We're sorry for the inconvenience. Ensuring the DAO is protected in our main priority. So, in case you're wondering, that's exactly what happened. Now, the most exciting news is that we pushed the internal beta to all the team members, including comprehensive bug tracking. The game is still not polished, but the private beta is not about polished. It's about functionality. They have over 100,000 applications. If you don't know what that is, it's regarding this. So if you own a PC and you meet the requirements technically, you can actually register now, and you can be a part of this if you want. And you can join this beta version, and you can test the game out, and you can see if this is something that will help improve their systems, help improve their engagement, but also you can be a part of the Illuvium family. So I thought that was really cool in case you're interested in registering. So further down, they have other things like the Illuvium Marina, which they're working on. There's a lot of different optimizations that they're trying to advance, and also bug reports that they're trying to fix. So that's also really cool. I thought one thing was really interesting is the Illuvium overrule. Now, they say that this title is extremely tentative, which obviously could change, but I dig it personally. So when they released their trailer, it taught them that many people wanted to explore everything in the overworld. So they just didn't want to go from arena to arena. They wanted to walk around and explore the atmosphere, because again, their graphics in their foreign alien worlds are just so captivating. So they are going to be working on that, and it isn't fairly new. It's just something that they've actually kind of been in the works for a while, but they feel that the surety of the viewers and the audiences looking into it and wanting it more makes them want to work harder and elevate that. So they're focused on the arenas, the battle arenas, and the overworld. So just know that. Now, land sales, which we were just talking about in a little bit, they're looking for a layer 2 solution for that. So what does that mean? It could be Polygon. The reason is because they don't want people to go through the gas fees, and they also want this to happen a lot faster. And I think overall, they're going to want to switch over layer 2 because ETH 2.0 doesn't seem like it's happening anytime soon. And why do that? Might as well build it on Polygon or any other layer 2, which is something that I've been kind of expecting, and I've kind of been puzzled why it's taken so long for them to do that. Now, I'm going to go further down below. Now, in summary, the unfortunate takeaway is that even though we are happy with the state of the project, we are more excited about its quality than ever. We're not going to hit our deadline. I want to share that with you guys because, again, this is a very speculative bet. The game is awesome, the team is awesome, but the unfortunate thing is the game is taking too long, and first of all, it was built on Ethereum. And unfortunately, they did not know Solana was going to come up, Terra Luna, Avalanche, and all these other layer ones that were going to come into the ballpark and be a competitor to Ethereum. So that's the unfortunate part. But again, the fortunate part is they got Polygon, so they can migrate over there. That'd be amazing. So I want to go ahead and go to the ETH scan of the token Illuvium, which is the ticker symbol ILV, in case you're interested in buying this token. There's only 17,000 holders, which is not a lot, but I think it's because the price is so high, and that the token supply is not that high either. Now, if I had to look at the wallets, the wallets that hold these tokens. Now, obviously 90% is going to be for the in-game currency, the in-game flow, but I started looking at these other wallets from Binance, KuCoin, Gate.io, and in order to be even considered, 0.07%, you need to have $3 million invested in this project. I mean, that's a lot of money considering that this is, a really promising game, but also at the same time, there's not a really promising roadmap ahead. And it just seems like a lot of money that I don't think normal people, retail investors, can get involved in this. I think this is mainly for people who have tons of money, whales. This is exactly why OpenSea doesn't have a ton of people going on there. Instead, they're going over to Magic Eden, which is Solana-based NFT. Again, this isn't retail investor friendly, so that's the unfortunate part, but I just wanted to show you guys this overall. Now, let's go ahead and go over to the analytics, because this should also help give you some understanding. Now, notice that the unique receivers, senders, and wallets are not accumulating that much. All right, the last time we saw inflows like this was actually back in September 21st, and ever since then we have not been able to see highs. In fact, we're seeing more lows. So when we go over to the chart, from the overall top back in November 21st up until now, it's actually dropped around negative 74%, which is very drastic. And there hasn't been a lot of buying pressure. As you can see, there's been a lot of selling pressure, especially during this current bear trend that we're in right now. And it hasn't really broken out of this descending wedge, unfortunately. And we can only hope that it will break out of this at some point to give us some hope or some future. And it is also below the EMA ribbon. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. If you guys are interested in buying this token, there are a couple websites. You can buy it on KuCoin, you can buy it on Binance, but in the US, I cannot buy it on KuCoin or on Binance for some reason. I tried buying it on KuCoin and wouldn't allow me. So what I did was I bought it on Gate.io. And so if you want to send your funds here, I would suggest maybe taking your USDT or US dollars and converting it into Solana or BNB. And you send it over to Gate.io so that the transaction fees are very low and that the transaction's fast. So when it arrives on Gate.io, you can sell your BNB or Solana, and you can sell that for USDT. And then you can use that USDT and you can use that to buy Illuvium. And that's how you can acquire this token if you live in the US. But if you don't have any problems buying on KuCoin or Binance, then just ignore everything that I just said. So guys, that's pretty much it. This is my overall 2 cents or 2 ETH. Not even. The 2 cents is not 2 ETH, but seriously, like, this is just my opinion. I think you guys should definitely do your own research. I don't feel right now that this is a good buying opportunity in terms of my opinion. Yes, it's gone up to 1,800 at its all-time high, but again, 600 is just still too much, and I need to know that there's more promise in this game switching over to layer 2. Then I would feel confident. But until then, this is just something that I feel has got to restructure itself. And, I want to make sure that you guys take your investments and put it towards something that's more promising, maybe gaming projects that have a lower market cap. This may have reached its peak until some other catalyst event comes in. So, they've already come out with their trailer. So yeah, there you go, guys. I hope that's been really helpful. Thank you guys for requesting this video. I hope that my opinion has helped give you some decisions moving forward. But if not, leave your comments down below. Let me know your thoughts on the ILV token, the gameplay, the development. Also, if you're planning on joining the beta stage as a PC player, let me know how that's going with you and if you've been accepted. And just let me know what you think of the roadmap ahead, if you're bullish or bearish on Illuvium. Now, guys, thank you so much. Be sure to smash up that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to join our Patreon page, and I will see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching Cryptolution. Register on our Patreon page for our insider training tips and more. And don't forget to click on the affiliates link below to receive sign-up bonuses and access the Global Crypto Assets Exchange. Invest safely, and we'll see you on the next episode of Cryptolution.